so shy.
So tell us a little bit about your character that you're playing in the way back.
Character's name is Marcus. He's a bit hard-headed. It's his way or no way, and eventually it becomes no way, and he realizes that that's not the way he likes, so he has to put his pride aside and become a team player and learn to work with others.
How was it working with the group and working under Ben?
It was great. What up, Lamore and Morris, one of the greatest actors in the world right now. Bloodshot come out on the 16th. 13. There it is, 13. Nah, Ben was great. He was super humble. You know what I mean? It's like, I tell him all the time, it was like working with a cool uncle. You know what I mean? He's cooler than the uncles I got. And he's just a generous guy when it comes to anything. You know what I mean? And when I say that, I don't mean like he gives us money, but it's like with his knowledge, his experience, himself, his time. And it's more than what we could ask for. You know what I mean? Like on camera, he was Ben Affleck. He's going to show up to work. And this is probably the best performance I've ever seen him. And a lot of people saying the same thing. But off camera, he was, just as generous.
The way back. Why should people go out and see this film on March 6th?
It's a real human story. It deals with issues of just people in fucked up situations and having to come back from it and needing people to help them. And I feel like in this world, a lot of times we be quick to shade somebody up, like, oh, look at them, they done fucked up. Look at them, post it for laughs or comments or whatever. But we should really be there to help one another, help build each other up, because in turn it'll help build us up. You know what I mean? As people, and that's what I feel like happens in this film, and hopefully people could take that away from it.
Snowfall season 4, are we gonna see?
Yeah. We're shooting right now.
Okay, and also congratulations on the baby. Yes, of course. Nice talking to you, Melvin. Okay. Tell us how you got involved in this film.
Well, my amazing casting director that I love so much, she's always been a really big supporter of mine. She brings me in to audition for projects, Wendy O'Brien, and I booked it, girl. Worked for it.
So tell us all about your character, Sophia, and how she plays in this.
Sophia's a mom. She is going through the struggle of having a sick child with cancer, and her and her husband, my co-star Sal, we were going through the same struggles as Ben and Janina's characters, and we have the hope of our child surviving, but then we're sideswiped, and at the end of the day, he doesn't. And so it's seeing that roller coaster, of having to fight with cancer and having to deal with that.
This film is all about second chances, and of course the story of you and your character, your child in the film. Tell us why this film is important and why people should go out and see it on March 6th.
It's so important because it's about the underdog. It's about the human spirit of being resilient, and we all go through some kind of loss in life and some kind of disappointment, and just knowing that we're not alone. This film reminds you that you're not alone, and it reminds you that you do have family, and family, when you reach out to those that are not responding right away, you keep reaching out, because it's about that. It's about never giving up on the people you love, not ever giving up on humanity, never giving up on what you believe, and he took on, this team that hadn't won in years, and he turns it around right at the lowest of his life. And so he saves the team, but the team saves him. And that's the most beautiful, beautiful message. And Gavin O'Connor, he just did an incredible job. I can't wait to see him and hug him and just thank him for this opportunity.
Thank you so much for the opportunity to speak to you. Congratulations. And you need to give me that suit. I'm actually done with Words to Buzz. You look amazing.
Thank you. So do you.
So you play Daly in The Way Back. Tell us a little bit about your character and how you got involved in the film.
Okay, my character Daly is a basketball player. He's not the best player on the team. Daly, he doesn't get the most playing time, but he loves having fun. And with basketball, I always played my whole life. So I love basketball, and that was a big part of me actually getting the part because I could play basketball. The director, Gavin O'Connor, wanted to make sure everybody knew what they were doing. They actually brought in a company beforehand to have legit practices for us where we were working. They had us running, doing suicides, all that, working on plays. So yeah, but it was a blast for me. I love it. So
How was your audition process for the film? Obviously, you had to know how to play basketball, but how did you tap into the acting part of it?
for the acting part, well, my first audition was actually basketball. I had to do a self-tape with me and my dad out there. He's recording me taking jump shots, and all that. But then, as far as acting goes, I learned so much throughout the course of the movie. I mean, working with Ben Affleck, amazing actor like that, and my castmates, a lot of them, has so much experience, and it's just like anything. It's like you got to work on it every day. You might not have an audition every day or be working on a project, but you got to find a way to get better every single day.
You guys form a bond, like you guys were on set working together all the time. Are you guys still friends and keep in contact after the movie wrap?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, us players bonded from day one. I mean, we still talk to this day. I hang out with most of the guys on a weekly basis, and Ben as well. I mean, at first we were a little shy to talk to him, but now he's one of the guys, and he's just so cool, and we can all turn to him for advice or anything, and he's just been such a mentor to us.
What a beautiful experience. Thank you so much, Tyler. Congratulations on the film. I'm here with Ben and Fernando from the movie The Way Back. So you guys tell us a little bit about your characters and how you got involved in the project.
Well, my character is Bobby Freeze. He's kind of a heart player. He's a tough guy. He wears a headband and...
With good hair?
I think so. I don't know. A lot better hair than I got. Sure. And I don't know. He comes off the bench and he proves his play, and he gets some more playing time, and he's just a really tough player. He gives a lot of heart, and he's one of those guys.
I mean, my player, surprisingly, is the best defensive player, but probably the worst offensive player. He doesn't score at all, although I played basketball my entire life. So it was a funny thing. And it was really hard when you're like, oh, we can't do that? Okay, never mind.
You had to tone it down, your skills.
Exactly.
How was that?
I mean... It's a challenge in itself, trying to miss baskets that you usually can make, but I mean, it was a good time. It's part of the character, you have to adapt to it.
How was it working under Ben Affleck? He's a legendary actor, been in a million films, award-winning actor. How was it? Did you guys soak up or get a lot of knowledge from him throughout the process?
Yeah. We spent most days together, sitting on the bench, talking, chatting. Any of the players would ask him all these questions, and he'd give us these long-winded, really answers with all this experience, and it was great. He was great. It was really great.
Exactly. I mean, a lot of the times, when we first started, we thought he would be this person kind of secluded from the rest of the cast, but he kind of just blended in, joked around with us. We had a good time. Any questions that we had, he'll answer it with us. He even gave us advice. He'll talk to us outside of being on set by his trailer. I mean, it was just a good time.
Why is this film important? It's all about second chances, redemption. Tell us why people should go out and watch this film on March 6th.
I think what's important about this film, it's more than just a sports movie, and it's a movie about second chances. And second chance is not, literally being a second chance, but multiple chances, right? At the end of the day, it's never too late, and I think that's the main message of the film. It's never too late. You can always go back. Although you've been strayed, get back on the track and continue where you need to go.
Thank you guys so much for talking to us. Congratulations. The Buzz is right here with you. This is The Buzz. How are you doing? How are you feeling today at the premiere of your film?
I'm feeling amazing. I'm more than ecstatic to be here.
So tell us a little bit about your character and how you got involved in the project.
My character I play is Amato. He's one of the JV players who comes up and plays with Bishop Hayes' team. And I got involved through the project just through doing these basketball tryouts, and I just did 3 or 4 of those, and just that kind of worked my way up. And and did some acting auditions, and then I got to be a part of the movie.
Were you already like a fan of basketball? Did you already play basketball? Did you have training?
I played throughout my life. I played like in middle school, high school, so I had some training, and I also did a little training before the movie too.
Are you guys actually playing in the film, or do you guys have extras or doubles playing for you guys?
No, we're all playing. We're all shooting hoops. We're all working hard, and that's what was great about this film is it was these actors that really were putting this effort in playing basketball and just actually having that chemistry and that choreography.
This movie is all about second chances and redemption. Tell us why this film is important for basically anybody. Maybe if you're not dealing with addiction, but you're dealing with a trial or a struggle. Tell us why this film is important.
What's important is how the way that Ben portrays Jack Cunningham and shows how alcoholism can really affect you in your life. I think for anybody who's watching this movie, it shows you how any kind of disease, any type of addiction or anything can really affect you and harm your life, no matter where you think you are, no matter how high you think you're like, oh, I'm good, today's a great day. The next day you could relapse or go back to your addiction or anything. It can really affect your life, and I think it's really important for people to see this and be like, and even if they don't have that in their lives, to understand what it's like for someone else to go through that.
Definitely. Who was your biggest inspiration in becoming an actor?
My biggest inspiration, Ben Affleck. Honestly, he was a bit, and to be in a movie with him, it was amazing. I was like, wow, look, I'm like in a movie with this amazing actor. So that was really awesome for me.
It had to be like a learning experience also being under him. Did he give you guys tips and critiques on the business or what have you?
Yeah, he was a coach to us like on the court and off. He was teaching us so much, all the knowledge he has and the experience, and we would be throwing so many questions at him, and he would just be like, yeah, let me tell you about this, let me tell you about that, and I did this in Goodwill Hunting, and I did this and the other stuff. It was just like, wow, like you're just a great human being, and he is.
And you are too. Thank you so much, Mateo. Congratulations. Hey, Amani, I'm Ashley Dunn with Where's the Buzz TV. How are you feeling today?
I'm doing well. How about you?
I'm doing good. Like your jacket, by the way.
Thank you.
So you're here at the Way Back premiere. Tell us what brought you out today.
I mean, I'm really trying to get into the movie industry post football. So just getting around here, just seeing how it's all being done, meeting people, networking. It's just you can't take that for granted. So I'm out here to just enjoy the experience, just like everyone else.
You play for the Detroit Lions. We just recently had the memorial for Kobe Bryant. How did that, or how has that impacted you as a football player?
I mean, it's impacted me greatly. Kobe was, my favorite athlete growing up. The reason I wore number 24, he's just, that Mamba mentality carries with me throughout my whole life. So, just to see him pass away is tragic. But like I said, I think his legacy will live on forever.
Definitely. And you talk about how you also want to tap into other areas as Kobe did. What inspired you, or what made you not just want to focus on football? A lot of the football players now are tapping into other arenas outside of the sport. What made you want to, broaden your horizon, if you will?
Well, growing up, getting into football, you always hear NFL stands for not for long. So it's like you just never know when it can be taken from you, and it's a great industry and everything. But I feel like football is what I do, not who I am. So I've got a lot more to give to the world, and I'm excited to get to that chapter whenever that time comes.
In the movie The Way Back, is all about second chances. Ben Affleck is very raw and uncut in this film, very raw emotions. Tell us why people should come out and support this film on March 6th.
Just everyone who helped produce this film is just worked so hard on it. It's a great plot. It's a great story behind it, and so I just think everyone should go watch it Friday, give it a chance, and I'm sure they'll love it.
Thank you so much, Amani.
Thank you.
Have a good day. You look nice, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I kind of threw this on at the last minute. Come on down here to the movies and check this movie out.
Yes, The Way Back. So the movie is all about second chances and redemption. Why is this film so important for people to see?
Because it relates to everybody's life, every element. I tell you, this movie is amazing. It just relates to everybody's life. There's so many elements in here. It'll have you jumping for joy, crying, rooting for the good guy. I mean, it's just amazing.
And tell us a little bit about the character that you play.
I play Russ. I play the father of the Brandon, who was the main basketball player, and the stories explain as to where he got his basketball genes from. His dad, who used to be a pro basketball player, or college basketball player, one of them.
And let me ask you, Punky Brewster reboot. Are you going to be involved in that?
Well, they put me on notice and said, hey,
Better.
yeah, I got to do that and Saved by the Bell, man. Whatever.
We need to see you on that.
Well, I got something coming. We got it coming.
Okay, so good to see you, TK. Okay, be blessed. How you got involved in the film?
I play Miguel. I'm a father. My son in the movie is dealing with cancer. Ben's son also deals with cancer. So we end up becoming friends in the movie, and we deal with the circumstances of just being a parent and dealing with our kids being sick, And Warner Brothers called me, and they're such a good company, And Gavin O'Connor is my director. He's such a beautiful director. I think Ben did some great work on the movie. I think audiences are going to get a chance to see something very special, keep the love, keep the faith, keep it going.
And why should people go out and see this film on March 6th?
Because they're not alone. They're not alone. All the problems they're dealing with, we all deal with the same thing. God bless. Keep it going.
Keep it going. Thank you so much for talking. Congratulations. Thank you.
Where is the buzz? You said was mine, oh mine.